It's west. It's 20 degrees outside. It's a little cold. Me and my son just got back from doing a little scoot back there. Scoot away from the heater so y'all can see the top of my sexy hat. Anyway, when you're stuck in the deer blind, or in this case a hog blind, I guess technically it was a deer blind, but we were hunting for hogs. You visit, and yesterday me and the missus were canning and packaging food and atypical prepper stuff. We've already got our bunker built, and we've got our laser guided machine gun turrets and all that. We've already got that in place. So that claymores are on back order. They were out. So we just decided for right now we'll just focus on like food and water. So, but uh, we were talking about like the community. Uh, the compute what the prepping community, preparedness minded community in general. You know, all of us lump all of us together, and then we were talking about our more closely knit little one. Down to our YouTube group and the people we know personally, which the the lines on our YouTube and our personal, they've been blurred in several places. We've met several people from our chats. From the chats, you'll see people in there, and y'all may never know that we know them personally. Um, some of them you will, some of them y'all do, but some of it's a matter of respect. Somebody don't want you to don't want it known, you don't tell. I mean, it's their life too. But there's going to be a lot of people in the community as a whole. The whole preparedness community. They're going to get some pretty mean wake up calls. Um, there's no way of knowing what it's going to be. There's no way of knowing when it's going to be. I mean, yeah, everything indicates that it could be really soon. But they're going to be wasting critical time on I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Or I can't believe, stand deer in the headlight. If the deer wouldn't stop to try to figure out what the headlights were, you'd get out of the road. So, some of the people out there, their focus is on other than what it should be, in our humble and personal opinion. But we've discovered that there are people in this prepping community that are out for themselves. There's other people that they're full of nothing but excuses for why they can't do this or that, or why you should help them just cause whatever. We've been blessed that we've met a lot of real people too. And it's odd. Usually, the real people are harder to find than the others. And we've been blessed in that so far. There's types of people that you got to Well, there's attitudes that are poisonous to any community. Um, Divisive people are poison. Um, Divert, people that always try to divert the blame, you know uh, stick with these disgruntled diverters, uh, dividers, disgruntled, uh, the disgusted ones, the ones that get disgusted with everything, and the depressing ones. And none of that going to help anybody out. It's uh, it's actually kind of a big waste of time. I'm sticking twigs and stuff in the fire in case y'all wanted. Uh, bring it real close. Fire. It's not burnt. It's just black. Ooh, that worked good. Um, the people, the diverters. That's what I'm referring to. Diverters. They're always like trying to whatever goes wrong or whatever is not getting done or whatever or whatever's causing trouble, whatever it is. It's always that other person. Look what they did. Look what they're doing. Look what they're not doing. Not helping anybody. Then you've got the divisive people that you know take what the diverter said and run with it. You know, did you hear what the diverter over there said about what was going on? He's probably right. Such and such over there should have done this, and then that would have allowed such and such to do that. And you know what? We need to watch those two. They're not any good for the group. What is their fault? It was Mr. Diverter that started the trouble to begin with. But that's kind of what you got to watch out for. Um, then you got people that get disgruntled because, well, that usually happens because they wind up getting stuck with cleaning up messes and stuff that wasn't theirs to clean up with because of the diverters. And some of them, they don't have to be. They'll find any reason to be ticked off. But you can make a disgruntled person. If Bubba did it, but Billy's always got to clean up the mess because Bubba's able to talk his way out of it. There's a guy who's been fired. He's still working at the same place, but he's been fired from 2 other departments, but he keeps getting hired back at another department because that's which is causing the people in the department he got the 2 departments he got fired from to be a little disgruntled about the fact that this guy can get away with whatever and just gets transferred instead of getting run off. It doesn't take much to make somebody disgruntled, but it doesn't matter. Once you get somebody disgruntled or get people in your group that are disgruntled, it's a poison and it'll spread. We're talking poisons. This is stuff you don't need in your group. Because then you end up with disgusted people in your group. And the disgusted people in your group don't stick around long. You went from now the only people you've got left are diverters, the divisive guys, disgruntled guys, because the rest of them all got disgusted and left. So you don't have much of a group left, do you? And then you gotta watch out for depressing folks. They're always finding, they're looking at the glass is half empty. I'm telling you, we're half out of water. Okay. Well, we only got half as much food as we need. that solar plan you've got's never going to work. You'll never be able to come up with the extra cash for that. Uh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Uh, wouldn't matter if you fixed it anyway. You're going to do this. I mean, we're all going to die no matter what. We're just postponing the inevitable. You don't need depressing people there either. If you got somebody that just, they're just there so they can cry in their beer, you know, people can keep, they like trying to be converted and do, no, you can survive. Let them be somewhere else. Don't keep them in your group. Just because somebody doesn't fit into your group doesn't mean they're not a good person. Remember that. A lot of these other things can be caused by, they're just not your kind of people. We've been truly blessed in that we've met people from the YouTube community that we know are stand-up people. I told my wife this the other day. I said it does me a lot of good in my heart to know Rob Payments, because now within 2 hours and 20 minutes of my house, there's a guy that I can call and say, hey, my family's coming to you. Will you watch them until I can get there? The answer is going to be yes. Or, Rob, I need you here because this has happened. Yeah. From YouTube, I've met 4 people. 4 people from YouTube. I'm not going to name all of them, but I've met 4 people, maybe 5. A little bit more learning to do about one of them, but 4 of them I know that if I was anywhere close and I picked up the phone and I said, hey, I need you, they'd be there. You know what? Maybe 5, 6. Solid 5 because I got 2 halves. Yeah, one of them's a 3/4. And the longer we know each other, the better it'll get. Because we get talking in the side chat. It's a little bar over there. And we went and shook hands. And hugged each other. And know each other's, the names of our children. We know our addresses, each other's addresses. We sat on each other's porches and had coffee. Or tea. Or beer. We got out and we met the people. We made friends with the people. That's who you want in your group. You want friends that think like you. You're not looking for a comms guy and a medical guy and animal husbandry guy and a whatever, what's it called? People that grow plants. You're not looking for a gardener. You're looking for friends that have skills. You're looking for people that, if you could like ditch work every day and hang out with them, that's what you'd do. If you're looking for people that you wouldn't mind spending 4, 5, 6 months out in the wilderness or whatever together, building a fort and playing cowboys and Indians, or survivalist and marauders, or whatever you want to call it. That's what you look for. The medic, the botanist, the herbologist, the dentist, the electronic engineer, the blacksmith, the surgeon or whatever. All these people, what they are is just a bonus. That's all it is. It's not what they do in the group, it's who they are to you, friends and family. Robert, I'm going to call you out on this again. Me and Robert don't say goodbye. We say, I love you, brother. I'll see you next time. I mean it. Is that simple? And that's just because I decided that it was okay to get out and meet people. This isn't a meet and greet push either. I just been dancing around to different live streams, different chats and stuff. And me and my wife's been talking. Me and my son's been talking. It's down to the wire. People, we need to start making friends. And we need to start making plans with our friends. We need to start doing stuff with our friends. I mean, heaven forbid you make 15 or 20 friends and y'all all get together with a truckload of ammunition and blow a bunch of holes in a bunch of paper targets. Spend all day at a barbecue doing nothing but shooting guns, talking guns, and eating ribs and brisket and mashed potatoes and sweet tea and stuff. I mean, who the heck would want to spend a weekend like that? Sir, I got my gun. My gun is clean, sir. I mean my rifle, sir. Don't make me do the dance. Okay? It's not all about that. I love you people. I still have, don't I? Me people. Watch out for all them D's. D's can get in the way. Right? I still have. Don't I?